Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Quite a lot of people asked me about an update about Polkadot, and before we start with the Polkadot video, we want to take a look at what I said about Polkadot on the 27th of December, quite a while ago now, just after Christmas. And let's take a look, and then we do a deep dive into the current Polkadot chart. It looks corrective, similar what Bitcoin did as well. ABC, and now we are moving down in a final impulsive move down, which again consists of various subwaves. And yeah, we are moving down to this area. I think this is the most likely outcome. And what we can see here is that, you know, there isn't much space left then to move down further, because we already came down to $10. So the most likely scenario for me would be to get down to the 0.887 Fib level at $6. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy. It sounded crazy. Let's take a look what happened. It was hard to stick with that bearish move, and you know that my perspective hasn't changed over all these weeks. It was tough, brutal. Yeah, a lot of comments of yeah, people. There you go. $6 was the target, the most likely outcome. Where did we get to? $7.15. I would consider that okay, given that we came into the yellow target area anyway. So here we are, yeah, which is that current target area. We've come into the target area. We haven't quite come out of it, or let's take a look. Actually, let's zoom in, but let's start here on the daily chart. What did Polkadot do? My view was, since the end of November or beginning of December, that we are here in an impulsive move up, that we made here this impulsive move up. We then came down in a wave A, we moved up in a wave B, an overshooting wave B. It's rare, but it happens, yeah, which creates basically this so-called expanded flat pattern. A so-called expanded flat wave pattern means that you are creating here a higher high compared to your previous one. It's basically a fake out. It looks like we were going to 100K here for Bitcoin, and here for Polkadot that might have meant maybe $100 Polkadot or DOT, yeah. But in the end, it was a fake out. We saw here clear three-wave structure, ABC, and we then moved down here in an impulsive move down. Not too many corrective moves up, actually, quite impulsive down. And we landed in the end very close to that $6 level, that 88.7% Fib level. I actually adjusted it slightly since then. The 88.7 is 562. At the time I told you $6, but you know, it's just a matter of being a bit more accurate as we got closer to that price target, and we landed in it. So what happened now? So first of all, in that expanded flat pattern, you make a higher high and you make a lower low. So this happened, and this gives me a lot of trust in the chart. The next expected move would actually be, so we made our wave 1 here, impulse, correction, wave 2, which consists of this ABC, and the next wave up would then be a wave 3 in an ideal case. What we could get is just another 1-2. We need to be aware of that. So a wave 3 would at least get to the 1.618 Fib extension, $87 US. So that would be round about the area where I would expect it, just below a 10x, but this is the minimum target, so it could even go higher, maybe to the 200% extension, $106. That would be a 10x, but bear in mind, at the moment, it's a very volatile space, it's very risky out there at the moment, and this is the area where with the highest probability we can expect a turnaround. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you that we will see a turnaround in here. We've seen that various altcoins even dropped below my target areas, which were back then super bearish. And the reason is why I didn't move those target areas lower was that because if the prices drop below those target areas, that can mean those coins will never recover. Yeah, it is the place where many altcoins land when they are going to get into the realm of meaninglessness. Yeah, it is just unfortunately what happens, and it is therefore currently very risky in that space out there. Now, I'm not telling you that they will definitely die when they get below the 88.7% Fib level for Polkadot. That would be a move below $5.60, but it is risky. It is risky. So what is Polkadot doing? Polkadot has actually moved 1064 is the 78.6% fib level that defines the upper range of the target. We are currently just below that with $10.50. Now I would consider this currently that the fight is currently going on. What we need to keep an eye on is here on the left hand side, that low of the wave A that did wick down all the way to $10.38, I believe, $10.36. We are above that, but we're below the 78.6% fib level, which is at $10.64. So between 10.36 and 10.64, that is currently where we're caught. That is why I had already from the previous video this zone on the chart. Let me just adjust that a bit. So this zone on the chart between these two white lines here, and we're currently in the middle between these two lines. Actually, let me go to the 1 hour chart. We will see more detail. I'm actually on the daily chart. There you can see that we've made a very impulsive move up, I have to say. Well, not telling you this is an impulse yet, but it is looking that this could be a wave 1, 2, this could be a wave 3. Why could it be a wave 3? Just looking at those extensions of the waves. Let's take a look at that. We've actually reached perfectly the 1.786 fib extension at 1182. We're now coming down. We're coming down in some way that looks like a corrective move down. It looks like a bullish flag. So this is one of the more bullish charts that I can see at the moment. Would be very much in line with my expectation that Polkadot is one of the sort of medium risk. I would call it medium risk. Please don't consider it financial advice, but there are a lot of very risky cryptos out there at the moment. And if we take a look here at Polkadot, it has obviously reached the target area. It's turned around already. It escaped the target area. It's looking like we're currently doing a retest here of the previous low from when was that? June, July, or whatever. I don't that 1036 level. So it looks like we're currently doing a retest. It's a bull flag, and as long as we hold the 1036 level, that could really start to break out from here. And it's looking good. You know, we reached the fib target for a potential wave 3, but what we need for that confirmation, it's too early to say. What we need for that confirmation, we need it like that. We need a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You now want another move up. And that needs to go above the previous swing high at $11.80. Yeah, so that's what's needed now. We need another wave up, otherwise it's only a 3-wave move. We want a 5-wave move, and then when we've done that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we want a 3-wave move down. A, B, C. That shows you there shouldn't be any reason to FOMO in now. Yeah. Because ideally here this would be when we then make a higher low. That'd be amazing. That would suggest we get definitely once more into the target area if we follow this path, and then in the target area in yellow here, that would be another possible entry point. As soon as I see here any progress in the chart, of course I will let you know. But this is an interesting development that we can see on the chart just as we speak. A retest of that 1036 level, a bull flag, and a potential impulse, because this wave was nice and long, and this could have really reached that a potential target for a wave 3. So where could then that 5th wave land? So I have a few ideas here. One idea would be that we are going to go all the way up to the previous swing high, for example here $12.40, roughly, sort of in that range. Yeah, and from here we could then get a 3-wave move down. All of that provided that we do not get back below, or let's define how much we can currently retrace, where until it gets unlikely that this is still an impulsive move up, we should not get below $9. Well, we should not get below $10 anymore in this one wave. If we get below $10, it's just less likely that this is still an impulsive move up, because this here currently would be a wave 4, and the wave 4 should not retrace more ideally than the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. It could still go all the way down to 928, but it will get less likely that it's still a wave 4 below $10. So $10 is here the magical level I'm currently looking out for. So that is sort of the short term what's going on here. Looking at the medium term or long term, I already showed you that next wave up, and that would be a wave 3. Again, it's not going to move in the straight line. Yeah, and we're talking here about a wave degree like this one here that is playing out over many months. So the next wave up would be a wave 3, could develop here a 10x, could lead to a 10x, and then a wave 4 correction, less steep than the wave 2 here, and then a final wave 5 to the upside. And after that, we should get a massive correction down. Yeah, because this is again then the correction of a higher level wave degree. And that's currently my view about Polkadot DOT. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and maybe even the trading course I'm currently publishing on my website. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.